August 5th. So today was my last day of eating. And I know I skipped a day, and at this point I might end up just doing a video every other day. I don't know. I just got really busy yesterday. In the evening, I went kayak. So let me start out with yesterday. Yesterday, I did my biking in the morning. I got out on it and I started hearing thunder and lightning. And so I looped around and I did the final hill twice. Because when I looked at the map for weather, if I went further south, I'd basically be in a red area of a thunderstorm. So I got a little bit of biking in, not as much as I would normally do, but still more than just like petering around my neighborhood. And then in the evening, I went kayaking. And normally I go from the dock to around Redbud Island. Well, right now we're in a algae bloom season. It's hot. The water's not moving very much. And so I want to avoid anywhere where I can see a lot of algae. So I didn't go as far as Redbud. By the way, the algae bloom, specifically around Redbud, and other places on our lake can be toxic to dogs. So Zane does still go with me kayaking, but I have to be very careful about making sure that, he's not going to jump out of the boat. So staying away from places with high activity on the shoreline is usually a good idea. So that I did that. And then I came home and prepped for today because I was going to do Colorado Bend in the morning, which means getting up at 4 a.m. and also means I prepped breakfast and lunch and a snack or two for while I was hiking. The goal was to get out there and be on the trail by 6:30, even though sunrise wasn't really till closer to 7. But I got out there, got on the trail, finished up at 10:30 and was back home by noon. So I ended up doing a late work day, right? So I worked till the evening today to make the difference, but that's how these things go. And then, so it's been basically, it was a big hiking day. I haven't been doing as well as I'd like for food. I've been doing kind of what I've been doing for the past couple rounds. So really day one was the only okay day that I would say felt more in line with the idea that I eat when I eat. And I don't really plan out, and that I kind of got into this back into even though I wasn't specifically planning out meals, I started kind of mentally doing it in my head, and then it became a reality. So I need to figure out how I'm going to get around that in the future. And the other obstacle that I'm seeing is no matter how long the fast is, I still have this kind of, what is it? It like this feeling of, okay, you're not going to be able to eat for X number of days, so you should go ahead and do this. Or eat this, right? Or, you have the last popsicle in the box, might as well go ahead and eat it, right? Or you've got some fresh fruit that needs, is going to go bad otherwise. So that's one of the things that, like, usually when I'm pre-planning I plan for just the amount that I'm going to eat. So doing this kind of like, well, I don't know what I'm going to eat, and getting a lot of stuff kind of then leaves leftovers, and then I end up eating it like today. So, I don't know. Those are kind of the two hurdles that I need to get over in order to get into a better kind of routine with the food. And that's going to be a hard thing to do, as I've got a decent amount of trips planned in the next couple months. But either way, those are my next steps. Tomorrow I start fasting. Got 5 days of fasting ahead. And then I'm going to go from there. So we'll see what my weigh-in is at the end of this all and end of fasting.